Hello, friends. Another Tuesday morning, another video. Welcome, welcome. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. I love to just hop on Tuesday mornings. It's actually been kind of sad recently. I've been having meetings at work and things like that I've had to pre-stream. And so this week, I don't have a meeting, but if all goes well, you're watching this while I'm in Houston, Texas. And but hopefully you still get this great live experience because of the power of technology. So I can't wait to show you my card today that we're going to create. But first, let's chat a bit. Tell me in the comments where you're from, what you're up to. I know some of you are vacationing in Florida, so tell me how the weather is in Florida. But I am off to Houston. The big Stampin' Up! Convention is there. It is, well, actually, they have it in 3 locations, Houston, Rotterdam, and Melbourne. But I will be going to the Houston location to work as a staff member. But of course, I'm going to be having fun as well, I'm sure, because how can you not have fun? It's Stampin' Up's way of kind of getting demonstrators prepared for the new catalog launch. Oh my goodness, so exciting. So if you wish you were in the know of what's in the new catalog, then you should be a demonstrator. And I know some people are afraid that you have to do a lot of classes. And I know, I'm sorry, I don't always set the best example because my journey as a demonstrator has been go, go, go. Not from the beginning. From the beginning, I really ordered it for the discount. But then I was like, why not serve people and love people and give people an opportunity to stamp and create more? So I just sort of kind of fell into this rabbit hole and ended up developing a business where I get to do all kinds of different things. So yeah, I've been a demonstrator now for 16 years, but at the heart of it, it's still about playing with pretty things and spending time with beautiful people. So don't ever worry that if you become a demonstrator that Stampin' Up's going to smack you over the head if you don't sell and do home parties and things. It's not like that at all, but you will get access to things like the new catalog first and buying new things first. So speaking of new things, I think I mentioned last week that there were some brand new products that dropped in our online store. You don't have to shop online to access them, but that's where you can view them because they'd never be able to produce catalogs as fast as they have new products to share with us. So one of the ways to get access to those products earlier is to be a demonstrator because we're actually allowed to order earlier than the general public. So that might be one reason why you want to take advantage, or maybe you want to take advantage just because you like to be in the know, or maybe you want to take advantage just because you want a discount. And who doesn't like a better price on things? So there's all those good reasons to join. If you're interested in joining, you can always just head to my Linktree link. This is my all-in-one link, Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. There's a dot between the R and the EE. And I think you'll just find everything you need there. Sorry, I just suddenly was thinking about something else. And when it's like, you think you can think multiple things in your brain at the same time, but you can't. So, but I'm here with you now, and I'm excited to keep sharing with you. So make sure to take a look at that link. We're about mid-month, so it is definitely time to be registering for my April class. I've got April Lunch, Laugh, and Craft, and I've also got the April Ladies Retreat Day. You can come in person or in Markham or order the retreat in a box. The ones that have taken retreat in the box in the past, I think you like the extra inspiration. There's make and take projects in there. There's goodie bag in there. There's like little pillow gifts. And there's an exclusive Facebook group to join. So there's no reason to not take advantage if you live long distance. I know you won't be able to necessarily drive to Markham, but if you can drive to Markham, come in person. It's a day to craft to your heart's content. You bring whatever crafts you want. So you don't even have to bring card making if you don't want. Some people bring scrapbooking or knitting or beading. There's all different things you can do. So that would be a fun time. Let's see. So those are the things to register for in April. What else can I tell you that's happening? Yeah, the new products, I told you about that. So you just can hit my online store and check it out. But why don't we talk about what is happening with our product of the month? So who remembers what our product of the month is? You can chat in the comments. Do you guys remember what we did last week? Thank you so much to all of you that shared positive comments about my project last week. I was really happy with the card. It's simple, but it showed a fun technique. Um, Speaking of techniques, oh, I did want to show you that. Um, I have a club membership. So this is a little side before we dive into our project. Go ahead, keep telling me what you remember the product of the month. This is March, a new month. So last month we did the It's a Science stamp set. So this month, we've got a new product in mind, and it's not a stamp set or dies. So you'll get to see some other things this month. But I have a club membership. So if you want to use the stuff you've purchased, you want some inspiration, you should join my club, because each month I've got an exclusive technique video just for my club members. So I'll show you, let me see what I can show you here, the technique video. We just had it last, sorry. Oh no, maybe I can't show it because it's coming up. It's coming up. But anyway, I'll still show you a little sneak peek of it. But the video tutorial and the measurements are just exclusive for my club members. So if you're wondering, first let me show you the card. I'll just give you a really quick sneak peek because it's using brand new product. Oh, my chair. Okay, it's using brand new product from the online exclusive drops. Do you recognize it? It's the Lava Latte, I think it's called. But look at this fun fold. Okay, so I'll be showing my club members how to do that fold. If you want to be a club member, the information is in the description so you can read it. But basically, anybody who is a monthly Paper Pumpkin subscriber automatically gets entrance to my club, and or if you're a surprise box subscriber. So as long as you're either one of those subscribers, which means you just pay month to month, your credit card is automatically charged, and you get either the surprise box of consumable materials. Actually, speaking of the Lava Latte, my surprise box members got a sampling of that DSP this month. So I like to curate little packages, and Paper Pumpkin subscribers get a whole all-inclusive kit box with a little ink and stamp set, and I think even in March there's a special gift. So as long as you're a subscriber and I'm your demonstrator, then you're in the club, and you get access to that monthly video tutorial, and a monthly craft and chat, and a 20% off coupon that you can use once a year, and an exclusive Facebook group. So if you want inspiration to use your stuff, if you want to hang out with a crafty crew, then join my membership. It's easy to join. The information's on this link tree, Stampin' for Fun, or you can just message me and I'll help you get set up. Okay, so that's that. Let's dive in. So did you guys see? It is Stampin' Right markers. Stampin' Right markers are our product of the month. I thought I would go out on a limb and not do a stamp set or dies, because I feel like Stampin' Right markers have been a little bit neglected since the blends markers came out. The blends markers are our alcohol-based markers, but there are water-based markers, which are our Stampin' Right markers that come in every single color. You buy them in color families, and I thought it's time to play. So it's time to show the power of these Stampin' Right markers. So if you were here last week, you would have seen, there we go. You would have seen this card that I made last week with this really funky, watery kind of background. This background was created with Stampin' Right markers and a clear block and a little water spritzer. So if you missed that, don't worry. You can go to my blog and you can see the video replay there. So let's see what we're going to play with this week. I think we're going to use the markers in a more traditional way, but I've got a card to share with you. So I hope you enjoy my project. Let's get started. Let's get my paper trimmer out. Oh, actually, I don't know if I need to cut it, because those of you who placed an order last month in February, and your order, you placed it online and you used my host code. By the way, the March host code is in the description, or I've just put it on the screen here. You receive a gift the following month. So, and the gift is the make and take projects that I'll be doing all month long. So if you ordered $60 or more online in February, your packets went in the mail this past weekend. So you should be getting them really soon. And so when you earn the packets, they come all packaged up, pre-cut in a little cello bag. So none of the pieces fall out in transit. And let's do our card here. So that makes it nice when it's all kind of pre-cut for you. Everything's ready to go. It helps to make your crafting easy. And that's what I want to do for you. I just want to make it fun and easy for you to create, because I want you sending the cards you make. I mean, it's kind of fun for us, but it's even more fun for people when they receive our handmade creations. So tell me in the comments, who have you mailed a card to recently? I mailed a card to one of my friends whose father passed away recently. So I sent her a sympathy card. And I actually sent a little gift to all my Team Stick girls. Little secret. It was meant to kind of be a Valentine's gift, but it took me a while to pack them all. And our team color is purple, so I wanted to order these like purple envelopes. So it kind of took a while, but they're in the mail now. So I couldn't call them a Valentine's gift anymore, because it's way past Valentine's Day. But I don't think anyone will mind that it was a little late, right? A gift is always a nice idea. So I sent out a bunch of those. So I am a fan of using Canada Post and sending things out. So this is our Be Mine Designer Series paper. Some of you may recognize it. I want to tell you, this paper is not just for Valentine's Day. I know that it has quite a lot of cute little kind of things that you could use for Valentine's Day because of the cute little hearts, but there's no reason you can't use it at other times of the year. And some of the reverse patterns are much less Valentine-y, so I'm using it. This is petal pink colored. You can see there's like kind of like little hexagon beehive look on it. So I'll adhere that down. It's almost so sad. I almost want to cry that I'm covering up the beautiful back, but oh well. If I was smart, I could have cut a window here and we could see the other side on the inside of the card. On the inside of the card. That's an idea for you there, by the way. Okay, and then this is a piece of cardstock. I mean, it's a little less than 6 inches long. It's just 5 inches long. Okay, and what I'm doing here is I am going to stamp on it. Oh, I should get the stamp set. I'm using an ice cream swirl stamp set, but you can use any stamp set you want. Okay, and I'm going to use the yum, yum, yum sentiment here. And I'm going to do a few different colors. So let's see. Let me just find a little black here. Okay, so every time you buy a stamp set, or at least the first time you buy a stamp set, make sure to get a block, because you do need the block to adhere the stamp to, so you've got a good surface to hold with. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't know how it's going to go, but let's grab some colors here. We'll grab Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, and how about Lemon Lolly? Okay, fun spring colors, and let's stamp. So I don't know if this is going to work out. I'm going to try to, instead of switching colors all the time, let me see. We'll do that. Yeah, I might have to clean in between because I don't know how I'm going to line it up there. Okay, so this is a bit scary for me. I don't like to open too many ink pads all at once because I see myself, but I think it'll be easier this way. A little aside, by the way, the label for the color of ink, this is not a great example because Lemon Lolly is hard to see, but you can put the sticker on the front. So when your ink pad is stacked up, you can see what color it is. But as well, there's sort of like an extra one that has no words on it down at the bottom. you can kind of like take this little label. Let me see whether I can get one here. Okay. And then and you can put that little sticker in there. So when the case is open, you know what color it is as well. It helps. Okay, so I cleaned that. So we did, I don't know, maybe I should put it in the order that I'm going to do it. Okay, so Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly. Okay, and then have my chamois at the ready. Okay, and then we'll do Highland Heather. Okay. And repeat. I'm getting it a little crooked there, but that's okay. It's handmade. I think it's getting lower and lower. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do you think I can squeeze one more in there? I think so. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just creating a bit of a background on this paper. You may have other, you can create whatever background you want. So don't feel like maybe I made it more complicated by trying to line up these things and changing so many colors. Maybe not completely necessary, but okay, now I'm completely off kilter here. But I like this color combination, eh? What do you think? Highland Heather, Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly. I expected Lemon Lolly to be much more subtle yellow, but it does have kind of a neon tinge to it. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. We tried our best. A little crooked, but you get the idea. I'm creating kind of a background on there. Oh, this was silly. Okay, let's close this before a large accident happens. Okay, you know what? I should not have stuck this down. But of course now it's like pretty stuck. Oh, no, I think I might be able to nab it here. Let's see. I thought it was okay to, I mean, it's fine if you stuck it down, you can't get it back up. But what I wanted to do is put this on a bit of an angle like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my adhesive. And I'm just going to kind of put this on a little angle here. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess just using my paper snips. I could use my trimmer as well, actually, but since I've got glue on it now, I don't want to stick it on my paper trimmer. So I'm just going to snip off the end there. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the other side. There you go. Okay, isn't that kind of fun? Oh, I hope I did that on the camera. Anyway, okay, so we'll stick that back down now that we got that. Okay, and then let's stamp a few donuts. Okay, so there's this cute little donut image here. So we're going to use that one. And I am going to use the Memento black ink to create these little donuts. So as you can see, I haven't even gotten to the part where we're using our product of the month, which, by the way, are the Stampin' Right markers. If you came a little bit later and you missed hearing what our product of the month is, I like to feature a new product each month so that you can learn some different ways to use it. And okay, so let's get our little donut here, our Memento black ink. Let's see if this paper is big enough. I'm just gonna stamp a little donut here. Okay, and then we're just going to color our donuts with the Stampin' Right markers. So in case you missed last week's episode, our Stampin' Right markers are great because they're water-based, which means if they get on, say, for example, this glass surface, it's really easy to wipe it off. It also means that, oh, I want the Highland Heather. It also means that it's not as like, I don't know, the alcohol-based markers, you really see it on the other side, whereas the water-based is more like ink. So yes, you kind of see it, but not horribly, so that you can still use the other side if you make a mistake. So let's color our donut. These are going to be vanilla donuts, and I am going to color it with petal pink, so that it coordinates with that. So this is a very simple, straightforward way to use our Stampin' Right markers. You can just color things in. Now, I do feel like they are best for small areas. For small areas of coloring, the Stampin' Right markers work totally fine. If you're doing a larger area of coloring or you need some really specific shading, then your blends markers are your better bet. So it's not really either or. It's ideally best to have both blends markers and Stampin' Right markers, depending what the needs are. But if you're budget conscious, I do like the Stampin' Right markers because, I don't know, there's more options with the Stampin' Right markers. It's just that they don't have as smooth a layer of color. But I just wanted to show you, that's why I decided to make this card to show you. They still color in quite nicely, especially for smaller areas. Okay, so we'll color that in. Okay, so let me hold it up there so you can see. Right? Still pretty good. If you watch my episodes, normally I tend to use blends markers for coloring in just because I love how smooth they are when you color in. But you can't do effects like this, like we did last week with the blends markers. So when you have small surface, it's still totally great. Okay, let's keep coloring here. So busy talking. So I guess it's going to have balmy blue icing because these are not real donuts. These are card making donuts. So we can totally change it up. We can live in an imaginary world. Do you guys have a favorite donut flavor? Tell me in the comments if you have a favorite donut flavor. I'd love to hear it. Okay. And we've got purple icing. I like donuts in general. There's not many a donut that I don't like. Not many a donut that I don't like. So if I were right now to go and get a donut, I would probably get either a honey glaze or a honey cruller. Love them. But that's what I would get. But what I would really want, I'm going to use lemon lolly to stick with our, what I would really want is a blueberry fritter. But I feel like, oh, it must have so many more calories. Although if you're going to splurge for a donut, what difference does it make if you're getting a blueberry fritter or a honey glaze, but for some reason the honey glaze seems like a slightly healthier choice. Isn't that silly? Okay, so all the markers that I'm using today are part of the Subtles family. And so what that means is you can get all 10 markers, all 10 colors that are part of the Subtles family with just one item code, one purchase. Okay, so look at that, our cute little donuts. So that is a really easy way to use the Stampin' Right markers. Putting them back here. And then we're just going to cut these babies out using the coordinating dies. So the ice cream swirl does have coordinating dies. There's this little donut die here. So let's cut that out. Now, it was tricky to line these up when I have them all in a row here, but fortunately, there's even a little spot for the hole. So hopefully that'll help us line it up. Okay, and there we go. Donut number 2. Keep telling me what your favorite donut flavor is while I'm rolling these out. It was kind of funny. I showed my son this card, and he told me they looked like Pokeballs. I don't know that much about Pokemon, but I don't know, something to do with funny creatures and Japanese cartoons. But now that I'm talking about donuts, I feel like walking over to the coffee shop down the street and getting myself a donut. Maybe I will. Okay. There we go. There's our 3 cute little donuts. We'll put this in here. Okay. Okay, and so I was thinking where to put the donuts, but I thought a little label punch would be perfect. I can't even remember what this label punch is called. I don't use it very often, but it is handy. Let's see, shop products. Let's see whether they have punches. Let me see. Oh, I should have been doing the share screen. You have no idea why I just disappeared, right? Okay, so let me just hit this, hit this, hit this. Maybe you can kind of see it. Okay, so I just went to the menu, shop products, punches. Let's check under label and tag punches. I think it'll be under there. So the one that I'm using is this one. It's called the Lasting Label Punch. Okay, just so you know where to find it. Having some label punches on hand is always very useful. Okay, whoops, what happened here? There you go. Okay, so I am going to punch out a bit of lemon lolly. Oh, I think it's already punched for me. And so those of you that earned the free class packet, as a thank you from your order last month, you'll have your lasting label punch all punched out with the lemon lolly paper. And let's put a little sentiment. Hope your day is sweet. Because that makes sense with all the donuts. I love it. That's the benefit of buying stamps in sets like this. That's why Stampin' Up! Does it that way, to make our lives easier. Because the words match with the images. You're not scrounging around for what you need. It's all in one place. Oh dear, where did I put my label? Hello, labels. Okay, I might need to punch it out after all. Did you guys see where it went? There it is. It was stuck to the bottom of the stamp case. Okay. So make sure you're watching my Facebook page. I'll try to post pictures of the Stampin' Up! Convention. Of course, I won't be allowed to post any of the products, I don't think, that are coming down the pipe, but I'll be able to show you the fun we're having. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it on here, but before I do, I wanted to put a little bit of texture. So I am going to use our, I'm going to use our um, ribbon here. Actually, I have a few packs of everything. I don't know why. I get excited about things and I'm like, I don't like to run out. Okay, so so this is the Baker's Twine 3-color pack. They're perfect for spring, these colors, right? Or Easter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put lots of adhesive all over the back here. And then I'm just going to wrap, oh dear. I'm just going to wrap, I'm just going to wrap this around my fingers a few times to kind of create a few loops. There we go. And then okay. See that? So it just gives a nice, it's kind of messy on the back, but no one sees the back anyway. And it just gives some nice texture. And of course, it's coordinating colors. That's what Stampin' Up! Is all about, coordinating colors. So we've got that balmy blue twine hiding back there. I'll put some dimensionals on the back. Okay. And then let's put our little donuts. I don't know where we're going to hide these babies. Something like that. Isn't that fun? Ta-da! There, something like that, I think. Okay, so let's put our little donuts down. We might need the mini dimensionals because of the little donut hole is in the way there. So we'll just there we go. Hope your day is sweet. I don't know, does the icing have to go in a certain direction? These are the things that can drive you mad. You're just about to finish your card, and then you ask yourself, which way should the donut icing go? Okay, so there you go. There is our card today, both using Stampin' Write markers, but in different ways. Oh, I think my original sample had the donuts in a different spot, but same idea. So thanks for joining me this week. I'm so glad that I was able to record this for you, even though I am out of town. But keep using your comments, even if you're watching the replay. You know how to reach me. All the information should be in the description. As well, you can always go to my link tree. And if you're shopping, make sure to use, if you're able to shop online, use the host code. But if you're not able to shop online, don't worry, I can still help you place your order. Just message me. Call me. I do try to check my voicemail. So Facebook message me, whatever works for you, and I will try to help you out. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me this week, and have a really great rest of the week. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.